Hey, Crossroads neighbors, here we are again this week, just giving you an update on all of the things taking place at Crossroads. We continue to provide all of our services. We shortened our schedule here in the offices to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for our case management, documentation, and mail services. But we're still sharing a meal 5 days a week, and we've begun to see those numbers increase. When we began sharing the sack lunch last week, we were around 150. Today we had well over 200. So the demand is increasing on our meal program. So we've had great response. People have been sending in sack lunches, have been sending in donations to pay for sack lunches. Please keep those coming. $2 helps us to prepare one sack lunch for a person. We are also going to begin posting a list of needed items, both for sack lunches and toiletry kits that we'll look at here in a minute. So if you want to donate any of those and deliver those to us, we're going to be taking deliveries throughout the week, scheduled deliveries. And so we're going to ask people to email or call us to schedule a time to come in to make sure someone is here to receive those donations. But thank you. We've had an incredible response to our social media and to our emails to care for our neighbors experiencing homelessness. Thank you for all that's coming, but we need you to keep giving, keep praying, keep donating, and keep communicating with us about opportunities. I'm here in the lobby because I wanted everybody to get a view of where our neighbors come in from Cortlandt Street to receive services from us. A lot of people don't know what we do beyond the meal, but we see about 70 to 100 people a day for different types of case management services and to come and check their mail. We continue to see about the same volume of people coming in for different types of services. Our birth certificate requests are a little bit down just because of all the different closures, but we still have birth certificates available. We'll be talking to Dominic, our Director of Operations, in a minute about how we're continuing to provide that service. But we're here in the lobby where our stained glass, which is titled The Acts of Christian Mercy, is located. It's a very important symbol for us. This was actually put in when this building was built in 1958, more than 30, almost 40 years before Crossroads became a nonprofit. So it was quite prophetic that this stained glass would be right here where our neighbors come in for services, depicting Jesus' call for us to feed those who are hungry, give water to those who are thirsty, clothe those who are naked, visit those who are sick and in prison, and to take the homeless stranger in and care for them. And that's what Crossroads tries to do. There's a summary of our ministry. It's found in Matthew 25, and Jesus called for us to do the acts of Christian mercy. And so people come in here, and the way we've done it now in order to protect our staff and to protect our guests is we're having people come in no more than 3 to 4 at a time into our lobby so we can keep social distancing. Everybody checks in with our excellent security officer, Ulysses, who finds out what's going on and then connects them with one of our case managers. And then our case managers kind of just talks through what they might need and tries to connect them with the right resource. All of our previous resources, documentation, MARTA assistance, employment assistance, mail, referrals for housing, all of those things are still taking place here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by our incredibly dedicated staff who continue to perform at an incredibly high level. So we're very excited to be able to continue these services, but we need your help to continue to help us give these needed resources, these life-saving resources to our guests. One of the great things that we're able to do for our neighbors is to continue to provide toiletry kits. We've had great donations from partners like Homemade Atlanta, from the St. Veronica's Guild at the Cathedral of St. Philip, who've donated items. And if you'd like to provide toiletry kits for our guests, put them together. Here are some of the items that are much needed. Things like Band-Aids, alcohol rubs, soap, toothbrush and toothpaste, socks and underwear, bottled water, deodorant, hand sanitizer. I know it's in short demand, but if we can get it, we need it. Granola bars, wet wipes, things like this, just the basic things that people need to care for themselves, especially when they're on the street without access to shower and bathroom. Those are the kind of things that are very helpful, and we appreciate any donations that you can give. Again, you can schedule delivery of those donations to us, or you can make a gift online at crossroadsatlanta.org/give toward toiletry kits. About $5 to $6 should cover a well-packed toiletry kit for us. Everybody, this is Dominic. This is our incredible Director of Operations here at Crossroads. Been with us, how long now, Nick?
17 years.
17 years. Just about every process that we have for case management here was developed by Nick, and he's done an incredible job of empowering our guests to receive the resources they need. So Nick, things have changed for us. We typically do, excuse me, we typically do an 8:30 a.m. orientation for new clients, 10 to 12 at a time every day. We've had to suspend that, obviously, for social distancing purposes, health and safety purposes. But are we still seeing new clients?
Yes, we are.
And we're able to help them still with all of the services that we had previously, is that right?
Yes.
Now, I know one of the things that we've had to find new ways of doing is birth certificates.
Yes.
Why have we had to change our approach to birth certificates?
Well, since the virus, the Fulton County Department of Vital Records and also the Georgia Department of Vital Records offices have closed. I would say at least 75% of the birth certificates we do go to those offices. But also nationally, most vital records offices are closed in other states too.
And what about state IDs? Are we still able to get people's state IDs?
Not yet. The Department of Driver Services is closed until further notice.
Okay. So there are some challenges. Do we have any available resource still to obtain documentation?
Yes, there's a company called Vital Check that we can get them online and get them quicker. The problem with Vital Check is the cost.
Okay.
An average birth certificate can cost anywhere from $20 to $25. With Vital Check, you're looking at least $50 to $60 per.
Okay, so there is an increased cost for us.
Yes, it is.
So we're kind of limiting those to emergency cases. Could you kind of talk through what cases will we look at doing online birth certificates?
If a person needs emergency housing and another partner has sent them to us, we will try to do that, and also for medical reasons. That person needs that from birth certificate for medication, we'll also do it for them.
Right. What about transportation? We've always provided MARTA cards. The bus fare has been eliminated, right, in Atlanta, so they can ride the bus for free, but they still have to pay to get on the railway.
They still have to pay to get on the railways, and we're providing round trip and 7-day cards for those persons who have to use that service.
That's great. We're still having a lot of visits every day. I think we're averaging probably more than 60 people coming between visits to the mailroom and then visits for case management.
Yes.
How's the staff holding up?
We're holding up okay.
All right. Well, Dominic's a real hero here in our community and has done an incredible work his entire life to empower our neighbors experiencing homelessness. So, Dominic, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
If you'd like to help us maintain the birth certificate program with the increased costs, you can go to our website, designate your giving for birth certificates.